Okay, Deadpool and everything and the patch change. I forgot completely what I was supposed to say. Anyway, Deadpool, I saw a little bit of this on stream, the Deadpool reveal, and well, you know what? We're just gonna watch it from the beginning. I've already seen like the first 4 minutes of this video, but we're gonna rewatch it just for consistency's sake. It's pretty good.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
Hi, Guang Guang.
It's great to be back with you all.
New hero, new map. Obviously, Deadpool. Obviously, Deadpool's a new hero. I didn't get a look at the new map yet.
Went wild and joined the Grand Garden. The crocodile portal they had just planted, which was the only way home for her and Gambit, wither away. Now, with the elders of the universe on their...
Now, back here you can see Devil Dinosaur, Elsa Bloodstone, a random purple dragon, and Frog Thor.
Trail.
And, oh, he does mention later we're getting Elsa Bloodstone, so never mind. I'll let him talk.
Choice but to take Log to the one place he's familiar with in this strange realm, the Collector's Museum. To catch the returning thieves, the Collector has dispatched two of his top mercenaries, Deadpool and Elsa Bloodstone. But Deadpool's betrayal has thrown the entire museum into chaos. In Season 6, Deadpool joins Marvel rivals. Deadpool is a...
Oh, you can't box a genius like me in physical class. I'm versatile, baby. Hey, take a break, boss. You're new.
The one thing I will say, sorry to interrupt this fantastic little cameo, I like that he feels like Deadpool did back in the old... What was it? The old PlayStation game? Remember the Deadpool game? Where he more had like this character and less of the Ryan Reynolds character? Listen, I have nothing against Ryan Reynolds. I just didn't like his iteration of Deadpool. I just didn't care for it. And that's nothing against him, nor the Deadpool movies. I thought there were some good jokes. Overall, I didn't really think they were too funny. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, sorry.
Now, Wade will handle this one.
I love his character here.
We've gotten too comfortable with Guang Guang here these last few seasons. Now it's time for a little Deadpool here. Dear rivals, Deadpool here.
Hi,
All
Deadpool.
your non-stop complaining online about how the game needs more vanguards and strategists.
Yeah.
But designing a superhero is a super stressful process. And poor Ji-Young has already lost most of his hair. So, I asked him to put me in the game early and take some work off his plate. Little did he know, I was messing with my code to give you whiners the best solution possible.
I'm a whiner.
I'm a duelist. And a vanguard. And a strategist.
Yeah.
A Marvel 3-in-1, baby.
Yeah, this is like,
I've got dual swords and dual pistols, so you can call me a duelist. Who wrote this script?
He also does really decent damage. Wait, hold on. Was that full health?
I've got dual
Did he just do server admin Bucky double headshot damage?
pistols, so you can call me a duelist.
Okay, no, he's already, that bot was already at low health. Never mind.
Who wrote this script? Shots fired from afar, turning a mincemeat up close. And Colossus and Juggernaut will lose their minds knowing I'm going to be a vanguard first. Because I've got a unicorn plushie to give out shields. Last but not least,
I think it's...
trusty
So that's like his little shield thing. It's like a Gibraltar dome from Apex.
pistols and katanas.
Funny. He's got the plushy unicorn like he always has.
Deal damage to my enemies or heal my pals while I'm a strategist. Because you all asked for me to be able to do that.
I think it's funny that also when you so essentially how you pick his classes, he'll be under every single tab. He'll be under Vanguard, Strategist, Duelist. But you just have to go to the one and pick. Like if you want to play Deadpool as a strategist, you have to go to the Strategist tab and pick him there. But also, I think it's really funny that he shoots his teammates to heal them just with regular guns.
Now, no matter which way you play with me, as the battle rages on, yours truly will level up. Just like those nerdy RPGs, gaining XP and upgrading abilities till I become a true server admin. Unlike other lamos, I charge up my ultimate ability faster depending on how fancy you fight. Then, all bets are off. Whoever defeats my challenge, frenemies or even yourself,
fan service
will be
jiggle.
feeling more pressure than my colon.
I don't know exactly how the level up system works. Again, I imagine it's probably nothing crazy. Again, sorry to compare it to Apex Legends, but if in Apex Legends, as you do more damage, as you perform better, you get little like, oh, your tactical now has 2 charges. Your ult has a 10% extra time on it, like stuff like that. So I gotta imagine it's something like loose like that, where it's like, you're not gonna do 10 damage more per hit, probably. It's probably gonna be like, oh, cooldown for your shield is reduced by 5%. Or probably something bigger, like 25%. So it's where you could send it out faster. Something like that, I have to assume.
After a dozen chimichangas. But depending on how they score on my ultimate test, I'll gain a big old buff according to the role I'm playing. How sweet is that?
I like that. I like that too, that you can, that it actually does depend on which role you pick. And given that, you may ask, I'm going to spoil a little bit here. This isn't really a spoiler, but you can only have 1 Deadpool per team, as you may have guessed. So you have the choice of Strategist Deadpool, Vanguard Deadpool, or the dreaded Duelist Deadpool. So now you may still be having 4 insta-lock DPS on your team, and you may wonder, what do I do then? Well, I think you should... Yeah, looks like it's support jail for you again.
It sounds like I'm gonna be one hell of a playmaker. Hell, I don't know why anyone would ever play as any of these other losers again. Well, except maybe Jeff.
Good point. Maybe I should add Zhiyong to increase all your cooldowns.
You know what? Forget what I said. I'm sure I'll blend right into your already impressive roster. Anyway, gotta go before I get nerfed. See you soon, kids!
Yeah, I do appreciate the fact... Hi, Guangguan. I do appreciate the fact that they they put Deadpool in. Obviously, Deadpool's known for breaking the 4th wall. If you don't know who Deadpool is, I don't really know how to describe him to you. If you don't know who Deadpool is, I guess you're late. He's just a 4th wall breaking character, and he can't die. So he's a snarky asshole you can't get rid of, essentially.
That's right. Deadpool will be a triple role hero in Marvel Rivals.
That's crazy.
Of course, in quick.
I like the fact, though. I want to say I like the fact that they're not afraid to do that.
And competitive modes. Only 1 Deadpool can appear on each side.
1 Deadpool per team.
New convoy map. Museum of Contemplation will
Convoy!
launch with the January 29th update. Can Deadpool help log escape?
Okay, and if some people may not know the difference between convergence and convoy. Convergence is when you have to get to the point and you have to stand on the point to get the cart to come down. Convoy is when you start with the cart. You know what I mean? Like, convoy would be the New York map with all the red resurrecting walls. The one that came out the vampire chapter, where you come out of the shield gate. The Fantastic Four map, where you have to get to the Baxter building. No, you have to get it to Avengers Tower. That's right. That would be convoy. Convergence would be like the other New York map. Oh god, this was a bad choice. But the squirrel, we have Ratataskar, the squirrel monster pulling the cart. That would be a convergence, because you have to get on to the point and then bring it back. So this one's just going to be a cart's there, which, I kind of like that one better. I feel like Convergence is a little more defender-sided, which, there's no problem with that. But I like Convoy, me personally. But anyway.
What fate awaits the monsters lurking in the museum? Stay tuned.
Photo mode and Clobbering Club?
Times Square
Now, I haven't gotten to this part yet. I saw all the Deadpool stuff, but now we're in new territory.
has been a fan favorite since it launched. In Season 6, we're introducing photo mode. Adjust your camera angle, choose your favorite filters, and capture those epic moments. After the
This is going to be great for Marvel Rivals content creators to make thumbnails.
January 29th update, Times Square
Watch how many photo mode thumbnails come out after this. Well, probably not for people like flats or whatever.
will also get a new area.
People like that usually have an editor to do that.
Offering Club. Change allies to duels here, and if you spend a small amount of units, your match will be broadcast live on the big screens in Times Square.
Whoa, hold on. So
after the January
1v1s?
29th update, Times Square will also get a new area, the Clobbering Club. Change allies to duels here, and if you spend a small amount of units, Your match will be broadcast live on the big screens in Times Square.
They added a 1v1 me mode. Oh, God. If you've played Marvel Rivals, you know that a lot of these players don't know how to play and they have a big ego. So I feel like I'm going to see a lot of 1v1 me kind of deal. You know, your DPS goes 9 and 10. You say, hey, you could have done better. You shouldn't have pushed up 1v6 like 8 times. They're going to pop a 1v1 me clobbering club. And you're going to say, no, I'm not wasting my time. And then you go next match. So, or I guess, you know, if you're feeling cheesy, you might just 1v1 them, put them in their place. I like this. I like this. This is back. This is like a call to the old 1v1 me's. That's crazy. I feel like this game just keeps adding stuff where it's like, oh, we didn't ask for this. But I kind of like it. You know what I mean?
After 5 seasons, many of you have already reached load with 1 or more heroes.
Yeah, I have 7 lords right now. I have 4 tank lords, 3 strategist lords, no DPS. But I'm really close to having another like 2 or 3 Vanguard lords because all I play is tank.
In Season 6, we are giving the hero proficiency system a major upgrade, so you can further showcase your skills. We are raising the cap for each hero.
So 70, you get a legendary Jeff the Landshark. Oh. You see, this is interesting because I have like 60 hours on Doctor Strange alone. And I got Lord with him like 23 hours in.
And adding rewards like units, unstable modules.
So you just get level 44.
Nameplates, titles,
level 70.
nameplate frames, badges, dynamic avatars, and more.
What did I just say? What did I just say about nobody asked for this? But it's good. Like, I hate giving game developers so much praise because they're supposed to work for the people. Game developers are supposed to give the people what they want in order to make money. And I appreciate the fact that the Marvel Rivals devs have given us so much and so much for free. It's so nice. The community of Marvel Rivals is a little iffy. The people who play the game, they're a little salty. They're a little mean. Sometimes they're just mad for no reason. But the devs, I feel like they truly try. Yeah, I know Bucky is still overpowered. He's gotten 0 nerfs in like 6 seasons, and he's not going to get any nerfs this season. I know. Listen, I understand. But I feel like they do the best they can. Because sometimes, you know, the people adding changes like this aren't in the same room or aren't even the same people as the people making changes to Bucky. The people making changes to Doctor Strange and the people making changes to Bucky might not even be in the same room. Like, you know, they don't all get together and like talk it all over. You know what I mean? It's usually a higher chain of command deal. Maybe I'm wrong as fuck right now. Anyway, I could be super wrong. Just, you know.
For Season 6, we've prepared a batch of adorable new accessories for Deadpool.
Okay, what do we got here? We got, is that Black Panther? I know he's not, he's Blue Panther. You've got, oh, I don't know. I recognize her. I don't know. You see that, right? What is that? What is this? Is that Gambit? Is that Gambit in a maid outfit? Is that Gambit in a maid outfit for Rogue? Oh my god. Okay. Well, there's Elektra, right? Oh my god, I think that's her name. I don't know who this is. I have to assume that's a Doctor Strange thing. Is that Christine? God, I don't know. Here we go. Here he goes. I have... Oh my god. I have a lot of... Yeah, I'm not a fake fan. Hold on. I have a lot of Doctor Strange comics. I'm just flexing them right now. Alright? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm currently reading up on everything. That looks like maybe Psylocke related. I don't know. The purple aesthetic. Psylocke's very purple. The sword kind of... Tony That's just Tony. Is that just for Iron Man? Does Tony have a plush of himself? That's crazy. That's Storm. That's cute. And then Gambit in the maid outfit. And obviously Jeff is for Deadpool. I don't know who this is. I know this is Galactus. Galen? Maybe that's someone else. Maybe there's the Marvel. I don't know. I also don't know who this is. This looks like a teddy bear.
Rogue, Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, that's for Doctor Strange. Blade, Squirrel Girl, Iron Man. Squirrel Girl. This one can't be for Squirrel Girl, right?
So, Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man definitely has to think of himself. Captain America. Daredevil, Black Panther, and Storm. Okay, so in the trailers, they hinted that Storm and Black Panther were like more romantically interested in. So I imagine Black Panther gets Storm, Storm gets Black Panther. This one's obviously Doctor Strange. I have to assume Elektra is Daredevil. I'm sorry, I haven't watched Daredevil the show yet. I'm catching up on a lot. Forgive me. Which one's Captain America? This is obviously Rogue. This is obviously Rogue. That is Gambit in a maid outfit. That is that is something. Oh, is that Cap? That has to be Cap. Because it looks like Bucky's original outfit. Hold on. Let me show you. Bucky original fit. You're gonna understand what I mean in a second. Yeah. Okay, so look. He's got the red tights with the blue main outfit. Or I guess the other way around. The blue tights with the red main outfit. You see what I mean? Yeah, you see
America,
it?
Daredevil, Black Panther, and Storm. This will be released with a new update. Starting with Season 6, we are giving factions in the Marvel Rivals Championship even richer rewards.
Okay.
Top factions will still...
This is faction stuff. This is like tournament stuff. I'm sorry. I'm kind of glossing over this. College student perks. College students still get perks, which is still nice. I appreciate that. Verify the education to unlock these exclusive benefits. Later seasons. Sorry, I'm kind of scrolling through stuff here. I'm recording this early morning before work, so forgive me. I'm a little short. I've got a little bit of time. Ooh, team ability changes.
Through all the team up ability changes
Zeong.
and balance adjustments coming your way.
I miss Zeong's introduction. Okay.
Penny Parker is
Back.
the team up anchor. When this team up is activated, Spider-Man receives a web bomb. Once the bomb is activated, it starts a countdown.
Huh?
If Spider-Man throws the bomb before the countdown ends, it deals arrow damage and applies spider chases to enemies in the radius. If he does not throw it, he instead gains a web cluster charge and a small amount of bonus health.
Huh. Okay. I don't think that's anything too crazy, but I think with how many pennies there are right now, I feel like we're going to see a lot more Spider-Man.
Deadpool is the anchor here.
Of course.
When activated, Jeff spits out a toy that sprays water around.
Is this going to be like the zombie mode where he goes up and it does that little like water thing?
Healing nearby allies and
Yeah.
creating a visual interference effect for enemies in its area of effect. We are also bringing back healing nearby allies and...
So it is like the zombies mode thing. If you upgraded Jeff in the zombies mode, he would spit out a thing and his thing would shoot like
creating
this.
A visual interference effect for enemies in its area of effect. We are also bringing
That's so
back
funny.
one of Doctor Strange's previous team-up abilities in a new form.
Gamma.
This will arrive in Season 6.5.
Gamma. Wait, did Strange only had the Gamma, right?
Burning bomb
Okay, Human Torch with Spider-Man.
is being put out and will be removed completely.
Yeah, the Human Torch was not... He was not popular last, season.
Penny Parker is disconnecting from the Rocket Network.
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. That one was so good. That one was dirty. Honestly, that Penny team up with Rocket was absolutely disgusting. Fair enough, but I'll miss it. I'll miss it.
In Season 5,
Not on the enemy team,
we
though.
made bold changes to the overall game environment,
Oh?
aiming to deliver a fresh experience.
Are they gonna still trap you in castle walls?
With Gambit and Rogue joining the roster, Their ability to grant ultimate charge acceleration or absorb ultimate energy led to new shifts in match pacing.
Yeah.
Second, we buffed the stats or mechanics of most heroes, making regular combat even more intense. Together, these changes made ultimate-based teamfights more frequent and compact, transforming ability interactions from formulaic exchanges to battles that test players' quick decision-making and battlefield awareness.
Yeah.
As strategies grew in importance, they were not only tasked with protecting teammates and providing buffs or debuffs, but also contributing damage and even initiating team fights. Strategies' ultimates are no longer limited to counterplay. They can now be used.
I like how listen. I love Guang Guang. I love Ziyang, but I love how they're just reading off. Like I think they're just reading off a script, obviously, because they're just here to like tell you what's going on. They don't have to deliver it with like, they don't have to be like me where I'm, I make a video, I have to goof to it. But and no hate at all, because they're developers. They're not like commentary people. But I love the fact that there's just like the music in the background while they're talking.
Actively to help secure team fight victories.
This is like some, oh my god, not Hotline Miami. Is it Hotline Miami? I haven't played Hotline Miami. It's like, oh god, what does it make me think of? It makes me think of Cyberpunk, kind of. It puts me in the fighting spirit right now. I want to play Rivals right now.
The entire season, most heroes saw their team dynamics shift after their buffs. For Vanguards, Groot and Magneto were standout frontline defenders.
Oh yeah.
Groot's was now that
Groot, the fact that Groot could put down his Ironwood wall and become CC immune was crazy. Magneto with the double bubble brought him from like B tier to like A tier, A+ tier.
They provided unstoppable. Let him strategically block enemy strategies sidelines to cut off healing or stay safe while gaining unstoppable, making him more versatile. Magneto, empowered by his Gambit team-up and double bubbles, gained significant survivability and offensive power. Penny Parker also dominated on certain maps.
Oh yeah.
For mobile Vanguard,
on like
Angela
King of the Hill maps, yeah.
Newcomer Rock and the Rework.
Wait, was that it for Angela?
Dominated on certain maps. For mobile Vanguards, Angela remains powerful.
Yeah, mobile Vanguards. Yeah, we're not gonna bring up Cap or Venom, without just kind of sitting in the corner right now. Cap in the CC meta is kind of going crazy. Venom is Venom's dead.
Newcomer Rock and the Rework Saw also performed well.
Tori is pretty good.
Devils like Venom.
Oh, here we go.
Found it harder to threaten the
yeah.
As strategists became stronger solo fighters.
Hulk is dog ass. I'm a Lord Hulk, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything to my skill. Hulk is one of the most fun tanks there is. I think, honestly, Hulk is probably the most fun tank. There's just something about him that is... no other Vanguard feels as fun. Like something about just going to their backline and watching the healer just freak out and melt. He's been bad the last season. He's been bad the last season. Real bad. I feel like Gambit's very strong, could really put Hulk in his place. The Penny team up, all these nests make it really hard to dive. I don't play much Venom. I haven't played him enough to even level him up from Knight. So I can't say much on him. Hulk is bad. Hulk needs some CC immune. If Thing can be CC immune when he dashes, I think Hulk should be CC immune in his ult.
Therefore, heroes like Andra, Thor, and Rogue, who can split the battlefield and disrupt enemy formations, become even more effective in actual matches. I
thought you were going to say they were getting a nerf. Rogue could... Rogue's a weird spot, because I feel like, especially at the beginning of the season, I feel like rogues I was going up against were very strong. I mean, I figured I know as the season goes on, you learn how to counter these people, but I feel like I really knew how to counter her already. I feel like I wasn't having too much trouble. Maybe it was my teammates that didn't know how to counter her. I was playing Thing at the beginning of, when Rogue was released. So, I'd pop my F on her. Usually they melt, but, I feel like a strong rogue can still really mess you up, but I feel like they haven't been as intimidating as they were like 4 weeks ago.
Our duelists, Daredevil, Hela, Phoenix,
Daredevil.
Star-Lord, and Winter Soldier stay highly competitive due to
Yeah.
their strong stats and flexible team fit. Hawkeye,
Nerf Daredevil,
Moon
please.
Knight, Mr. Fantastic, Wolverine, and others noticeably improved compared to previous seasons.
Wolverine?
Iron Fist, Spider-Man, The Punisher, and Namor all had excellent performances in certain scenarios.
Ooh, okay, I feel like I have seen no Iron Fist. I feel like Namor hasn't been good. I feel like Punisher, I see Punisher about the same as much as I usually do. You know, Punisher doesn't really go anywhere. He's just kind of... He's the shoot guy. You know, he doesn't have super mobility. He just does, you know, consistent damage. Spider-Man are very inconsistent. I can go 10 games without seeing a Spider-Man, and I can go 10 games with each one having a Spider-Man that goes 6 and 18.
We also noticed that some assassin-type heroes struggle against strong strategies backlag due to the meta shift.
Yeah.
Finally, strategists. Gambit was the top pick this entire season.
Yeah.
His utility, solo ability, strong damage, and healing made him the most dominant strategist. Loki was the best partner for Gambit, whether as a strategist duo or in a triple
Really?
lineup with Mantis. Ultron, after getting 2 jokes in season 5.5,
It took him long
became
enough
a
to buff
solid
him.
pick. Conversely, strategists who rely heavily on team support or whose ultimate abilities couldn't keep up with the aggressive tempo
Rocket.
found themselves struggling to
I think Rocket's good. I think his ultimate is just too easy to be shot. If you have a team, if your enemy team has a combined IQ higher than 100, you know, usually they'll shoot the rocket ult. It's usually not too bad. I mean, I guess that's part of the skill gap, skill ceiling. Because you got to figure out where to put your ult that they can't be shot, but it can also reach your teammates. So you want to put it like around a corner that's up ahead, you know. But I feel like with Phoenix as well, Phoenix is doing really well this season. You know, obviously she does her old Phoenix thing. It wipes it off the map. You know,
make an impact.
I feel like Rocket. I feel like maybe a slight change to. I don't know. I don't know if they really could change him without making him too powerful or just weird.
In the fast-paced meta.
I feel like Rocket just falls short. And I play Rocket. I play a good amount of Rocket. I've been playing a lot of Rocket due to the Penny team up. My wife plays Penny, so I've been playing a lot of Rocket to give her the team up. But the fact that I can either heal, bloop, 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 or damage. Like when a thing pushes our backline, I go damage. He melts. He dies instantly. But like I have to choose between the two. Cloak and Dagger can, you know, if they're damaging an enemy in their backline, you know, that it still does the AoE healing, so you can still heal people as long as they're close enough by. Invis can, her primary fire heals and damages, same with Gambit. You know, Mantis, she can left click while still giving people heal. Even Ultron, you know, he could drone. Rocket is a little weird because he has to pick one or the other, and it kind of stinks. Even Jeff's left click heals and damages. It's just Rocket. I don't think they should make his healing orbs damage. I don't even know if they could make it damage enough to where it does anything, because his orbs move so slow or so quickly. So sporadically, I guess. I don't know if they really could do anything about that, but...
For Season 6, our goal is to further intensify regular combat by weakening the solo strengths of some strategists and boosting certain mobile heroes.
Ooh.
So backline fights become more balanced.
Please give me a cap buff,
For
please.
Vanguards, Hawk and Captain
Yes!
will be buffed, so they can better fulfill team roles in the new environment.
Oh my god, thank god.
Doctor Strange will have...
Cap's been getting nerfed. Cap's been getting nerfed like every fucking season. It's about time. We got a buff last season where Cap's ult like helped charge other heroes' ults. I feel like he's still okay this season. Doctor Strange increased mobility and damage. Doctor Strange is fine. Doctor Strange is where Magneto was before Magneto got buffed. Where Magneto was just like, I'm just a shield guy. I just kind of do my thing. I don't really stand out, but I do my job. I feel like that's where Strange is, especially with all the melee characters like Rogue, Thing, Emma. Strange is kind of falling flat because his whole deal is the shield. And you put the shield up, you have 2 health. thing comes up, he just goes, you know, you're gone.
Improve mobility and damage,
These are all my lords so far.
making him
All my lords are getting buffed. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I am ecstatic.
a greater threat to nearby enemies. Angela, who faces low risk thanks to her flight and shield, will be slightly nerfed to balance her
Okay.
up experience.
Look, I don't have a huge problem with Angela. I don't think she's that strong. I think she's a bothersome character like Spider-Man, but Spider-Man does have to use a lot of his kit to get a kill. I feel like Angela's kind of the same. A good Angela will annoy you. A bad Angela won't do anything. You know what I mean?
For theories,
I feel like the same with Spider-Man.
Daredevil will be appropriately nerfed.
Yeah,
Iron Fist and
down.
Blade will be buffed, so death theories are more balanced overall.
Okay. I haven't seen any
Namor
Iron
will
Fist.
become less reliant on his team-up ability, which will be turned down, but his base abilities will be strengthened.
Okay. Name more buff.
For
Okay.
strategists, Gambit's regular combat power will be reduced.
Okay.
While his ultimate will remain strong offensively, his healing output will be lowered. Invisible
Okay.
Woman's Guardian Shield and self-healing will also be appropriately nerfed.
Oh.
For Cloak and Dagger, World of Light Force and Terror Cape will now share charge counts, giving players more options based on the battlefield situation.
Wait.
This and Dagger,
Share?
World of Light Force and Terror Cape will now share charge counts, giving players more options based on the battlefield situation.
Did I misunderstand? When he says share charge counts, I figured that. Oh, sorry, the light's coming through on my. The light's coming through on my camera. It's about to blind you. I feel like that means, you know, they share the same charge, so you can only use one at a time. I don't think I understand that.
This isn't everything. Please check our upcoming balance patch notes for full details. We will also be sharing Season 5.5 hero pick rates and win rates soon.
Game modes adjustment, resource rumble.
Based on our data analysis and community feedback, we are removing Resource Rumble and its map from Quick Match. We
Go!
will be iterating on
Bye.
the based on the scale of 18 versus 18 battles. And once ready,
Ooh.
it will return bigger and better in a future season.
So they're taking the map and they're using it for 18 versus 18. I was watching a Flats video, I'm pretty sure, and I think someone suggested something like that. You know, if that's not a bad idea. Resource Rumble is a game mode. It's not fun. I'm sorry. I feel bad for the devs that took their time to make this game mode. Every single time I play Resource Rumble, I get 2 DCs, either one on the enemy team and one on my team, or 2 on my team. Like, I literally will not go a Resource Rumble map without a DC. I just don't enjoy it. The people playing it don't really enjoy it. Their heart's not in it. You can feel it. Nobody really wants to talk. Nobody really has anything to say. Everyone just hates that mode. And it sucks because I feel bad for the devs who made it, you know? You know, sometimes you throw stuff out the wall and sometimes it doesn't stick. I feel bad for you because I know you guys wanted to make a new mode, and I feel for you. But it just wasn't fun. Marvel Zombies. What's happening with Marvel Zombies? Are we extending it another 2
The
weeks?
zombie mode has had its issues, but
Yeah.
you've shown it lots of love.
There were 2 times in a row where I was about to defeat the double Wanda, but we died even though I did it solo and with my wife. We were about to beat the Wandas. The 2 Wandas at round 20 on Nightmare 4. I was about to get my Kingslayer title. Queenslayer. Sorry. And even though I broke every single crystal, they still insta-killed me. I don't know if anyone else had this issue. It's annoying as hell. I was cheated out of it twice. There we go. Sorry, the light is lining up right here. It's about to blind you guys, and the sun's slowly coming in, so I just gotta move you a little bit. Yeah, but I got cheated out of my Queenslayer title twice, so I would like some compensation on that.
So we extended its run twice. With the Season 6 update, Marvel Zombies will officially be dead and buried.
I'm ready for a new mode. I liked the Ultron mode they had before this, Ultron's Battle Network. Unfortunately, I think the meta was a little hard to figure out, at least for me. I guess I was a little bit new to this still. If I went back and played the Ultron's Battle Network now, I feel like I'd probably be a lot better at it. But anyway.
But don't worry, I promise. With my hair as Crotro, that we will bring you a brand new PvE mode in the first half of 2026.
Appreciate
I
y'all.
hope you look forward to it.
Absolutely.
Ignite the battle.
Ignite. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. I love the fact that they just keep giving us stuff. Like more PvE. Thank you. And I'm glad they I enjoyed Marvel Zombies for what it was. I stopped enjoying Marvel Zombies when I was cheated out of my Queenslayer title twice. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. Kind of sucks. I mean, whatever. It wasn't the worst thing that ever happened. I had fun. Kind of. I would play for like an hour and 40 minutes just to get to round 20, and then I would die. You know. I feel like it needs some balancing changes. I feel like it definitely needs some balancing changes. As good as it was. If you enjoyed it, I won't say anything. You know, shout out to you for enjoying something. I'm never gonna bash you. I just wish it was a little bit more constructed. You know what I mean? Anyway, here's the patch notes. Angela, we're making it slightly easier to knock Angela out of the fray. Reduced shield stance shield value from 350 to 300. Okay. Captain America, it's time for a little more star-spangled defense. Reduce vibranium energy saw. Okay, I'm gonna start looking these up. Vibranium energy saw. I assume that's when he throws it. Throw his shield from a long distance. Okay. Cooldown from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. Okay, not bad. As a Lord Cap, I'm gonna keep using that. As a Cap player myself, shield is usually how, you know, if I see someone getting away with like 1 HP, I usually throw it like near their feet just so I can get it. That's like my long range distant attack. If I see, you know, a Invis or a Loki go invisible, I'll usually throw my shield at the ground right where they were, and it'll hit them and like reveal them. It's pretty good for taking out invisible strategists, so you know. Sorcerer Supreme is more agile and dangerous than ever. Increase the Maelstrom of Madness ratio of dark magic. Oh, okay. Dark magic damage from 1.2 to 1.3. Okay, nothing too crazy. Cloak of Levitation, new effect. Recasting during use now interrupts the ability. Recasting. Okay. Doctor Strange recasting. Am I crazy? No, I don't. Wait. Marvel Rivals. Maybe I just misunderstand what they mean by that. I don't need the recast. I don't. Wait. Recasting during use now interrupts the ability, preserves current movement speed, and allows for new movement input to. Oh! So you can like change the way you're going mid. New movement input to change trajectory. Wait, so you can like go like sideways or something? I'm a little stupid, so forgive me. So I don't understand exactly what this means. Recasting during use now interrupts the ability, preserves current movement speed, and allows for new movement input to change trajectory. Okay. So you can just change the direction you're going. Okay. Not bad. White Queen's energy gain gets a little more dazzling. Increased energy gain. Hero hits from 10 per second to 12 per second. Okay. Emma's getting a buff. Crazy. Sentient hits from 15 per second to 18 per second. Shield hits from 5 per second to 6 per second. Yeah, Emma's getting a buff. We saw this coming. She couldn't go. She's been getting a nerf since launch. She's still really good. You know, gotta make sure the power creep doesn't get to her. Gotta keep her up in S tier, I guess. Crazy. Anyway, Hulk. Stronger than ever, Hulk's survivability and threat get a gamma boost. Now, the last Hulk buff was him clapping his thing, and everybody you hit with the clap, it gives you like a second back to your gamma shield. And that's okay. It's not too crazy, but you know. Reduce Hero Hulk Incredible Leap minimum charge from 0.5 to 0.4. Maximum charge time from 2 to 1.7. Okay, so you can jump more consistently. In Hero Hulk form, reduce Gamma Burst cooldown from 8 to 6. And increase projectile damage from 70 to 75. Gamma Burst does that. So it does 75 damage now. Okay. Master Hulk form. Hulk is now immune to launch and knockback effects. Oh yeah. This is what I just said this earlier. Make Hero Hulk CC immune. Beautiful. Duelist Black Panther getting above. Increase spear toss damage from 45 to 50. Okay. Gain 50% damage reduction during Bass Descent. Ultimate startup animation. Okay. In all the Black Panthers I've played against, I think them tremble before bast. I don't think I've ever seen them die during that. Maybe that's just because I haven't seen them that much. Anyway. Sorry, my mouth is dry and I'm drinking coffee to make my mouth even drier. So, sorry if I'm... Daywalker threat rises. Choose your weapon wisely. When wielding Hunter Shotgun, Daywalker Dash new effect. Slow enemies by 40% for 1.5 seconds. Increase second hit damage from 20 to 50. Oh. So, when you're holding the shotgun and then you do the dash and then you do the... When you do that, you slow enemies by 40% for 1.5. Increase second hit damage from 25 to 50. For the shotgun or the Daywalker Dash? I assume that if you hit them with Daywalker Dash twice, there's so many abilities and like the wording in this is a little weird. So I am a little stupid, so I apologize if I get something wrong. When wielding Ancestral Sword, Daywalker Dash new effect. Remove slow effect from enemies and apply 8% healing reduction per strike. 32 total if all hit. So the Daywalker Dash, I think it's talking about the... So when you do the Daywalker Dash, it does... Right? Because, no, it's 4. When you do the Daywalker Dash, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls, and you hit them 4 times effectively. So the second hit from the rolls will be 50 damage. Okay. And then each roll applies an 8% healing reduction per strike. 32 if all hit. Okay. For 3 seconds, reduce damage from 15 to 8 per hit. Okay. Reduce pellets fired per round of Hunter Shotgun from 12 to 11. Damage fall off now starts at 15 meters, was 20 at 30 meters. Oh. Wait. Oh, damage fall off starts at 15, was 20. Then, at 30 meters, damage drops to 50%, was 40. So they nerfed his shotgun range a little bit, which is, fine. He's called Blade, not Gun, so that makes sense. Daredevil, reduce Daredevil's chain high damage range, from 80 to 75. Reduces Devil's Throw single projection to... Reduce Devil's Throw single projectile damage from 32.5 to 30. Total from 65 to 60 on a single target. Reduced Fury gained from Devil's Latch when grappling a surface from 2 to 1. I don't know any of Daredevil's abilities. I really don't. I haven't played him at all. This is just a damage and rage decrease, like rage when Wolverine gets this thing, or like when Emma builds up her meter. Like this is just a meter nerf, essentially, and a damage nerf. Minor ones, but it should be enough to like make him a little less awful to deal with. Iron Fist, increased damage of Jeet Kundo's... Okay. Jeet Kundo not Iron First. Refers to a signature combo attack in the game of a rapid series of punches. So, okay. Increase damage of first 4 strikes from 30 to 35. Okay. Increase Dragon's Defect's maximum duration from 1 to 1.2. So that's the ting, the like shield thing. Okay. Not bad. Namor, reduce aquatic dominion time for a single charge from 12 to 10. Okay, so that's the bubble thing he does. Increase default monster spawn health from 100 to 125 and damage from 17 to 18. Okay, giving his squids a little bit of buff. I do think the strongest part of Namor was his shield. Not too bad that they're giving that a nerf. Increased enhanced monster spawn damage from 11 to 12. Oh. So when you hit them with the big trident, we go, your monster spawns do more damage. So it does 12 more damage, I'm assuming. So, that would be 30 damage per shot. Okay. Tie Tandies is getting a little shake up. Flexibility updated. Reduce dagger storm healing from 55 per second to 45 per second. Okay. Okay. I feel like their healing was okay already. I feel like their healing was a little slow, but maybe I'm crazy. New effect. When a spell field is created, allies in range get one-time healing of 60. Oh. So that's when she does the... And it does like a bubble at the ground. Okay, so they get a one-time healing of 60. So it's like a burst healing. Okay. It's like, you're about to die. Get the 60, and then I can start healing you more. Okay. Veil of Life Force and Terror Case of Adjustment. These two abilities now share charges, capped out at 2, which each taking 10 seconds to recharge. So they do share charges, but there's 2 charges. So you can do the anti-heal. Oh, there's another guy, anti-heal. You know, if you have like a few dives in your back line, or you have a tank up front and you're trying to get rid of them, you're like, you know, anti-heal cape. Okay, ran out, anti-heal cape, and kind of just tear through them. Or, you know, if you really want to push your tanks or push your front line, or your team's lined up, you want to do super healing, the healing cape. Okay. Okay, another healing cape, because you're all low, you know. Not too bad. Nothing crazy. Again, I mean, actually, I think that is pretty good. I know I keep saying nothing crazy, but that is pretty good. Giga cards take a hit to his healing and ultimate. Reduce big, easy impact amount per explosion from 25 to 15. Total from 75 to 40. Ooh, okay. Reduce Rage and Royal Flush healing from 75 per second to 55 per second. Ooh, okay. Bridge boost bounces on a single target are now set to a maximum of 2. Ooh! Ooh, so that's when he does his, like, I think that's EE, where he does a healing thing that goes, pew, 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 pew. So, bounces on a single target and that's set to a maximum of 2. Okay, so if you have 2 people in front of you that both need healing, you do the EE. It goes, whew, whew. That's 1 bounce, whew. 1, whew, whew. So they would be, okay, actually, that's not too crazy. Because normally we go like, nothing. I mean, I think this is a fair nerf. I think Gambit's very strong. Gambit really stands out in the meta right now. Storm is a little less breakable and her protection is a little less potent. Reduce Guardian Shield value from 250 to 200. Okay. Reduce shield restoration rate after reclaiming from 42 per second to 34 per second. Okay. Reduce Guardian Shield healing to Invisible Woman from 50 to 25. Okay. That's not, I mean, this is kind of just putting Invisible back where she was a little bit. She's still better than she was before this buff. So it's not bad. Rocket Raccoon, rockets on a bit of a slowdown. Reduce movement speed during wild crawl from 10 meters per second to 8 meters per second. Okay. Why did Rocket get a minor nerf? This is just everything else. Anyway, overall, pretty good. Hulk Ultimate, no longer CCable. Love that. By the way. Anyway, I am fully out of time. I'm actually late, so I gotta wrap this up. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, show up next time. Same thing, different day. But until next time, stay safe, stay clean, take care of yourself, and have a great day or night, depending on your time zone, or my time zone, you're wrong, so it's just how it is. But until then, play more Hulk and play more Captain America. Trust me, you won't regret it. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.